big thing that's going through at the moment with social media, etc., there's a lot of exposure, is Harry's. Now, Harry's is, originally I believe it was a subscription service, now it does a subscription service online, but it also is available of retail. So for instance, you can walk in the UK, you can walk into Boots or Superdrug, etc., and buy a starter kit, which is the blade, the cover, the handle, and other bits and pieces that go with it, depending on which set you buy. So my initial thoughts was, is this a money saving issue? Is this one of these schemes where you subscribe and you get the cheaper blades every single month and it saves you money compared to the cartridge costs, which of course cartridge costs are ridiculously expensive. So when I looked at it, in fact, no, it's not, because I assumed it would be cheaper, but looking at their blades are exactly the same cost as it costs for the ones that I'm using at the moment. So I've never used Harry's before, so today is the first time I'm using it. I'm literally just arrived. Unfortunately, it took a bit of a mangling through the letterbox. My postman was a little bit over enthusiastic trying to get it through the small letterbox, but hey ho, it's not Harry's fault. And the package arrived perfectly fine. So we have one packet, a cartridge head cover. Now this is a brilliant idea, something nice and small that you can just pop over your blade, and some shave gel with aloe vera, so cushions for a smooth shave. If you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I'm not a fan of shave gels or spray creams, but we will see. So, one smart looking box, which I could even hold the right way up, and that's what we have inside. So there's a choice of colours. I think there's orange, black maybe, there's a khaki green, and I've gone for the dark blue one. First off, rubberized handle, not soft rubber, it's fairly hard, but it has got a reasonable grip to it. It's not as grippy in comparison to my Wilkinson sword, but to be fair, this Wilkinson sword is the one with the batteries in it, so it is chunkier naturally anyway. Same sort of thing we used to for a cartridge rager, 5 blades plus a lubricating strip. It has got a pivot to it here, which is quite nice. It does feel, I have to say, really, really flimsy. Let's give it a go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use their shave product as well, so I'm just using it as the kit. I'm not going to use my normal shave routine. Virtually no smell, so this feels weird. Not weird because there's something wrong with the product. It's weird because I haven't used a product like this to shave for 15 years, something like that. So I'm using no pressure at all, just finger is resting on here, I'm not pushing it into the skin. Okay. Excuse me guys, I should have filled up the bowl with water, so you didn't have to listen to me running water all the time. Very easy to use, very light. So actually the handle itself is very well balanced. I think it feels a little bit weird to me because I'm used to either the powered cartridge system from Wilkinson sword or my Merkur DE safety razor. Is it a pleasant shave? Is it a nice razor to use? Well, to be honest, I think I'd have to give it some time using my own favourite shave cream. If I based it on this experience of using that shave cream, then my response would be, I ain't never using this again. Reasonably smooth, which I'd expect. It's a perfectly acceptable shave. Now, if you're thinking, well, that doesn't sound like much of a recommendation saying it's a pretty okay shave, that's probably because it's not. So, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one more pass, but this time I'm going to use my normal shave cream and shave brush. So it's a new brand I haven't used before, so I'm using it so that I can review it at a later date. So, but it's the standard sort of shave cream I would use. See, this is how shave should feel when you're using a nice cream. I mean, this isn't as nice, I don't think, in my first couple of uses as Trump Disaster or Fellow Monastery or Perazzo or many of the others. And then I'm going to follow up, just to finish off, with the Shaveology post-shave gel, because this is very calming. There's many different ones we could use today, but the Perazzo white bottled for sensitive skin post-shave balm is very good. So to wrap up, guys, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. It's not particularly grippy, so if you had soap on your hands, it'll do that sort of thing, go flying. But yeah, it's nicely weighted. The shave cream, hell no, never again. So guys, time for a little bit of an update. You probably got the impression from that video that I was not impressed with the Harry's blade. But what I did say is I wanted to give it a longer time to really give it a decent try, rather than a first impressions. And what's become obvious to me, and I've been using this every single day for probably nearly 3 weeks now, is it is a good blade. The reason well, hate is too strong a word. The reason that I really wasn't impressed when my first impressions was because of that shave foam, that crap foam that comes in the kit. Seriously, bin it. It's garbage. Bin it. Get yourself a decent shave cream. You don't have to spend a fortune. Go on Amazon, look up Perazzo's. You can get one of those for £5. If you're looking to get a new cartridge handle system, if you like the idea of the convenience of subscribing to their service, which I've done, and I've just recently had the delivery of the next lot of blades, it's definitely worth giving it a go. I think the handle is nicely weighted. If they do it again, if they do a redesign at any time, I would prefer them to make it more grippy, because I do think it's just a little bit easy to let go. Harry's razors, now that I've used it with a cream rather than their foam, gets a thumbs up from me. So guys, I hope you found that video useful. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and give us a comment down below as well. It's always appreciated, and it also helps YouTube list us in the search engine, because otherwise it's extremely difficult for a little channel like mine to be found. I've been Bear Clark. You guys have been amazing, and I'll see you again real soon.